morning, everybody. It is May 25th. It is a beautiful morning here. No wind, clear skies. We're heading to Buffalo Pound Lake, and we're going to be going after some walleye. Bite's hot out there. Guys are catching non-stop. Water temps are going to be warming up here, and yeah, we're going to go to Loneys, launch there, and fish some of these points that usually the walleye are hanging out kind of post-spawn. I was fishing last week, and they were still in the spawn. I was catching lots of males, and they were stacked up on the points. So hopefully today they may move out a little bit, may have dispersed a bit, but hopefully we'll find them. Not too hard on Buffalo. It's stacked with walleye everywhere. So yeah, we're gonna head to Loneys boat launch. It's where I normally launch. It's kind of mid-lake, and I can hit either the causeway or I can hit some of these points towards provincial, which are usually pretty good. So all right, well, can't wait to get out there. We got another couple minutes on the road, and we're gonna launch. Okay guys, so we're on the water right now, and how I kind of look for these spring walleye is just look for points. Get on your, I've got the Humminbird with the VX map chip here for Buffalo Pound. It's really good for finding these points. So from Loneys launch, if you work your way towards Provincial Park, you're going to see one. Loneys is one. There's another one just as the road comes up, two. There's one here in front of this little brown cabin with the white windows underneath it. And then there's another one at Buffalo Ridge. And just hit every one of those points and you're going to find walleyes. They're going to come in. Usually they spawn. I find that they spawn up at Buffalo Ridge. You can get lots of walleye up there. Jigs, leeches, slip bobbers. Super easy to catch early season. Go in, you know, you can fish in that 5, 6 all the way out to 8 feet of water, and you'll find them. So we're going to set up right now. I am going to be using a jig and a leech. I'll set up the live scope here and sit up front, kind of scan around, see what happens. If you don't see them on the sonar live scope, I find they just kind of move down to the next point and then the next point. Just hit all these points. Super easy. Buffalo Pound, super easy to fish. Real shallow. The only issue that you can get here coming up pretty soon is the weeds. The weeds are going to be growing, and you're going to get lots of snags with a jig. But another good tactic to use is a drop shot. So, you know, adjust your snail up, foot off bottom, have that little weight, and you don't have to worry about weeds on your hook. So, all right, let's get set up here and hopefully get some walleye. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking at here. Is just coming off this beach here. You got a nice point, and I'm just kind of fishing just where these lines get tight, kind of where the steeper portion of the drop off is here. And it's only 9 feet, but they like to cruise in here. So if you pitch in jigs, even throw slip bobbers in there, it's highly effective. And there's not a whole lot of these on Buffalo Pound. If you have a Humminbird map, or if you have the Angler's Edge map, get your phone, and you can find them. Super simple to find, and they just stack up with walleye here in May, June. So, good spot. Give it a try. Well, I was going to show you guys a super cheap way to mount your live scope on the front of your boat here. I figured this out here just looking at things on Amazon, and found that if you buy a boat swivel seat mount, put it on the bottom of your shuttle. This is a clam shuttle. Just mounted the swivel on there. All you need to do is slide this guy on there. This locks in here now. It ain't moving anywhere. And you can swivel it now whichever way you want. You can get them for like 25 bucks. 25 bucks on Amazon. You can get them at Cabela's, Bass Pro. Super cheap. They lock in. Get left, right. Turn. Adjust your screen that way. I was looking at one of these more expensive ones. I think it was a Larmac. That was like 300 bucks. And then you need to mount a track on there, and you need to get an adapter plate here and there. Next thing you know, it's like 500 bucks. Really nice equipment, but if you want something cheap, I just wanted something to lock it up here so I didn't have to worry about it falling over when I'm up front here. Nothing fancy. And then you can buy these plates here. I think they're like 20 bucks. You can buy just a plate, and you can put them anywhere you want on your boat. If you've got the wider gunnels, you could even mount that on there. Or you could even get a track, mount that on on a plate that runs on your track too. So yeah, just something cheap but very secure, and doesn't move very easy. And yeah, try it out. All right, let's get this guy mounted up here. Live scope pole mount. I switched it over that Hercules hand cuff, they call it. I just found that the other one, you get in some rough water, and it kept on popping out. Where this Hercules hand cuff thing here, you get it for like $60 or something like that, and it just holds everything rock solid. A little bit more work getting it installed together in the morning, but it works really good. And there you go. It's my live scope setup. Pretty simple, very effective. There we go. Got him. Seen him coming. Take that. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, first walleye of the morning. So yeah, I just had seen him suspended out at about 35 feet and just pitched it at him, and he darted right down. It's a nice little all right. There we go. Oh, look at that. First fish. Tagged walleye. Sweet. Okay, first fish of the day, guys. 20.5 incher, nothing spectacular. This is going to be what you're going to get in Buffalo Pound mostly. A ton of them, guys. But you look on its fin, tagged fish. Cool. Alright. Well, whoops. Fell off. Yeah, so there you go. Tagged fish. First one. Can you record that number down there? Chris Summers, UofR.ca X0750. There you go. Let this guy go. Well, that's pretty cool. First fish of the day. Seen it on the live scope. Tossed the bite me jig with a leech. Bang! Got it, and it's a tagged walleye. Very cool. Alright. That's kind of typical Buffalo Pound. You're gonna catch tons of those 18, 20 inchers. They're aggressive biters. And they got tagged fish in here too. First tagged one I've caught in Buffalo Pound. I think ever caught a few on Last Mountain and whatnot, but and Diefenbaker. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's keep going. Good, another bite. There we go. Just like that. Got him. Oh, it's a little tiny walleye. Very small. All right, well, another one at least. There we go, about 20 feet. Got him. This one's a little bit better. This is probably a pike, though. Gee. What is it? No, that's a pike. Yeah. Surprised me if this was the same one I caught earlier. And it looks like him. He unhooked himself. Possibly. Dead. There you go, Mr. Slammer. Lots of pike, guys. Lots of pike. Alright, we got a couple of 3 suspended out of 15-20 feet here. Let's see what we got. Got him. Oh yeah. That's 3 walleye just sitting suspended. You could see them. Beauty. Alright. Right on. Nice fish. So sometimes these fish, you see them and you don't know if they're pike or if they're walleye. Times is suspended or pike, but pitch at him anyway. You might get a nice walleye like that. Gee, look at his eyes. They're just bulging. You caught out of 8 feet of water. All right. We are going to keep this guy. So I just took the trolling motor. I seen him out at 60 feet and moved up a little bit and got on him. And there's 2 more up there. I gotta get my leech here. If I can get him, I could probably nab one of those guys. All right. Got him. I'm guessing this is a pike. Either that or I side hooked on. Oh, yeah, that's a pike. Ugly pike. Oh, my line's all buggered up on that. All twisted. Definitely not what we were wanting. What do we got here? Oh yeah, little walleye. Nice. Some fish there. Alright. And we got another one right under the boat too. Sometimes when these guys are in the spawn, they chase each other around. There we go. It's a nice fish. Took that one real deep too. Okay, what do we got for measurement here? 21. Oh, gee, this thing's hard to get at. Keeper. Walleye. Sweet. Nice leader. "17 inches. There we go. There, right in front of us here. Right in front of us. Got him. Knew he was there. Nice walleye. All right. There we go. Oh, quit it. Nice little eater walleye. Starting to pick up. Unhook this guy and let him swim another day. Right on. Alright, there you go. Or so, start to pick up. Got him. Pike. Seen him sitting right there. Right at the base of that drop off. Dirty, slimy pike. Little walleye. So, here. There we go. Another one. Little guy. Oh, we're really stacked over there. There we go. 3 casts, 3 walleyes. These little guys. That is a pike, not a walleye. Yep. Jig is down there. Okay. Maybe I can get out with Well, just got the boat loaded up and on the highway headed home. Pretty good day today. Lots of pike, which wasn't what I was really hoping for, and did get quite a few walleye. Was a good bite. Nothing big. Most of them were like 18 to 21 inches. That's you know, a little bit below average for buffalo. You can get some nice 23s, 24s. You're not going to get giants out there, but usually you get some decent fish. Today I found them to be pretty small. Numbers wise, it was they were on fire. I had to go switch from my live leeches into a Crush City black plastic just because they took all my leeches. And then the plastics were getting nipped and wrecked too, so I got to replenish that here right away. But yeah, it was a good day. So if you're looking to get numbers, walleye and pike, easy lake to fish, shallow. Your deepest spot is probably like 12 feet out there or something like that. So you're never gonna get bear trauma with any of the fish. You can fish anywhere on that lake and pretty much hammer them. But they're stacked up on the points right now. I hit every point, and that's where I found fish, just on the points, just on the deep side of the points. You can see them in the live scope just sitting in there, and they're smoking the baits. So good day, nice weather. We're sitting at 29 degrees right now, and it's 6:15, so it's pretty hot for May. Nice. So the last few weeks we just had snow and wind and rain, and it's been pretty nasty spring, so this will warm up the water here and get the bite on everywhere else. Hopefully next video, maybe do a last mountain bite. They're going to be hot in that Regina Beach area, shallow, or maybe on the north end up north Vedders. So that I think is going to be my next destination. Maybe catch some bigger fish. So alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully we can get another video here soon. Alright. Okay guys, it is the next day, and forgot to really mention which hooks I was using yesterday, catching the walleye and unfortunately a lot of pike. But so if you want a super effective jig, good hooks, they don't break or bend very easy, and paint is really good on them. Everything's you know, a quality hook for a real bargain price. You got to get yourself some of these Bite Me jigs. I picked these up in the local tackle shop in Regina, and they're $1.50 a piece, and they are super effective. Don't really matter what color they are, and if pike come and take it, oh well, it's $1.50 versus these guys here, the Tom Wynn Special Tungsten Black at $7 a piece. They do about the same thing. And when the bite's super good, when I find that they're just cracking on leeches and you can't keep them off the leeches, I switch up to a little black plastic, and this is the Crush City plastic here. It is the Creeper. Little black and super tough, like insanely stretchy. They don't break. Super effective. So that's what I was using. Bite Me jig and Crush City plastics. That's all a guy needs.